If I were to ask you who your longest friendship is with, could you tell me who that person is? For me, that's my buddy Lance. Lance and I have been friends for as long as I can remember. I've known Lance longer than I've known any other friend. We even drank our first beers together. Growing up in Bozeman gave us the opportunity to really get outside a lot and spend most of our free time in the mountains, hunting, snowboarding, or snowmobiling, whatever it might be. So naturally, Lance and I developed into hunting buddies, going through hunter's education together and learning how to hunt every chance we could get. Lance has had the chance to take elk, mule deer, bears, antelope, and even mountain lions, but he's never had the opportunity to hunt whitetails. Even though there's more whitetails across North America than any other game species, in Montana, it can be difficult to find places to hunt whitetail. Most of their available habitat is on private property, located down along the rivers and streams. So this year, we decided to really concentrate and put our time and research into trying to find a good place for Lance to take his first white-tailed deer.
It's October 24th, opening day rifle season. Just got up here on the ridge here, and we're just working this ridge back. We're gonna see if we can't run into some elk here. It was 23 degrees this morning, so it was pretty cold. So hopefully it's gonna get the elk moving, and hopefully we'll run into them and hopefully get one down on the ground. So here we go.
Opening day found Lance and I located above a highly used game trail in hopes of catching movement coming through the timber. In this part of Montana, it could be an elk, a deer, or a bear. You just don't know. All you can do is position yourself in a good area, and due to the amount of sign that we're seeing, we feel good about where we're at. Montana has long seasons, and where you'll find one animal, you can oftentimes find another.
So we're back from hunting mule deer in eastern Montana. We're in a new spot for whitetails, and from what it looks like on the Onyx Maps app, looks like we're in a good spot to set up. So we're going to give it a try and see if we can't make something happen. So stay with us and let's go get set up. Man, there's a lot of good trails in this area. This might be a good spot to get set up and check our wind. Yeah, just try and see if something comes in, because they're using these trails quite a bit. That's right where we want to go, so that's a good wind. Let's go get set up. I think this is going to be a good spot to set up. We've got a tree line over here on our right. We saw a doe here behind the tree, but I don't know where she went. So she might still be there, but we're going to get set up right here and see what comes in. I'm hoping tonight's going to be the night. I've been wanting to get a whitetail for well, ever. I've never shot one, so I'm pretty excited. This is a new spot that I'm at, and I'm jacked. I'm hoping tonight's gonna be the night. So we'll see. We're gonna get set up and just watch this opening and see if anything comes out there. The deer have been rutting pretty good. And I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So stick around. We're gonna get set up. I think it's the best spot to be because those deer are gonna come right through here, and our best chance, I think, is to be in this opening, and hopefully something comes out. I mean, they're moving around. It's a perfect night. I mean, it's the deer are rutting really good. They're moving, so the trails look pretty good. I think that this is going to be a good spot to set up in. So we're just going to wait to see what happens. But I mean, this looks like the best place to be. So we'll give it a try. Hopefully something comes out. Oh, it's getting a little chilly. I think I'm going to put another layer on. Lance, right there's some deer coming out. Get ready. Oh, that's a good buck. Oh man, that is a really nice buck. I gotta get set up. Right there. He's gonna get onto you. Are you on him? Yeah. I don't know if I hit him. Did I hit him? I think you did, Lance. Well, it's getting dark. We're losing light here. Let's just leave our stuff. Let's go look for him. Let's go see if we got him. Dude, that's a nice buck. That is a really nice buck. Holy. Dude, that's awesome. I hope I hit him. I hope I hit him. A 5x6 whitetail. I would never have dreamed that this would be my first whitetail. Wow. Dude. Yes! Look at that. this is just such a pretty buck. I mean, and it's my first whitetail. I've never shot a whitetail before. I've always wanted to shoot one, and and to be able to do it with you, that's awesome, man.
It is awesome.
That's so cool. So
I've listened to you for a long time talk about, man, I just love to shoot a whitetail. I've never shot a whitetail, and I just someday I'd really like to do it. And he's just a world-class deer.
I am just so excited. That's
You
awesome.
should be.
I mean, that's
Good
so
work,
cool,
man.
Hunt smarter with the new era of GPS. One thing I love about this time of year is if you're a deer hunter, you're likely out in the woods hunting. So the stories and the pictures never stop rolling in. And according to my latest text from Barrett, he was into his own luck in Northern Alberta.
Well, guys, I'm heading into the stand. It's just starting to crack light out. I walked in here about, 800 yards. So I just trying to cool down a little bit here. Worked up a little sweat. Probably got 2.5 hours left, maybe 3 hours left of shooting light. Just keep our fingers crossed. It's day one. Sound like the other hunter in camp. He got a deer this morning, first day. I think it's a pretty decent buck, so I'm pretty happy for him. Good job. Yeah, we'll just kind of see how the afternoon pans out here. Visibility's getting a little less with this snow falling.
So I'll have to pay a little more attention to those tree lines. These deer blend in so well up here, so we'll keep trucking along here.
Hunt smarter with the new era of GPS.
Good buck came out yesterday a little after 4, so that gives me a lot of time to finish the day out. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed, hope this deer sticks to the same routine, because the rut's coming to an end here. You know, there's a few bucks running around looking for stragglers, but these deer should be starting to just focus on feed and rest and getting back to normal. And hopefully this buck is not 2 miles from here looking for a doe. Hopefully he's just bedded somewhere here in the bush and he's gonna come out and feed again in this field. So guys, I'm shaking bad. Holy cow. That is, I've been sitting here for 7 days, sitting here straight, and I'm like positive I just shot the buck of a lifetime. I am tingling so bad right now. It sounded good. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever had my hands feel like this. That deer, I can't even tell you how thankful it is I am, and how like persistence. I came up here with a goal in mind. I was going to take the biggest deer I have ever shot in my life, or I was going home empty-handed. We came in yesterday. I shot this buck yesterday, between 2 and 3 o'clock, about 2:30. Not wanting to risk it, we decided to just leave him overnight.
Yes.
And
too much country back there. I don't want to pushing them into nothing.
yeah, and it's so thick that you'll never catch a deer in there and get a shot at him. So Colin's gonna go that way, I'm gonna go that way, and then we're gonna work down this fence and see if we can, we'll just find where he crossed.
It's going to be on a deer trail, the path of least restriction, right? So
Yep.
hopefully the fence will tell us a story. You go on this trail, and then I'm going to go down on the next trail, because I'm sure there's going to be intersections and whatever they do.
Definitely am smelling something. Cole, I got him, man. Here is my Alberta whitetail, and I came up here, the goal in mind, I was going empty-handed or I was getting the biggest deer. I've ever taken, and my standards were much less than this. This is an unbelievable buck. It's been an awesome week. I mean, 7 straight days. My hunt was scheduled for 8. Colin with Northern Edge Outfitting, he does 8-day hunts, and he said you just never know when you need them extra couple days. And like I said before I came up here, I told my wife Kristen, I'm coming home empty-handed, or I'm hunting all 8 days, and I'm coming home with a deer of a lifetime. And this is an absolute giant 4x4. I mean, that is awesome.
When you can combine big bucks and good friends, life is pretty darn good. We may not be huge whitetail hunters growing up in Montana, but every now and then we get it done. I'm so stoked for Lance and Barrett to take 2 deer like these, one in Montana and one in Alberta. 2 bucks, thousands of miles apart on the same day. Hunting can tear friendships apart just like it can bring people together. Even though we all want that kill at the end of the day, we should never forget that it's all about bringing people together and having a good time. A deer or a hunting spot isn't worth losing a good friendship over. After all, finding a good friend is a lot harder than finding a big whitetail.